something I'd like to ask of you both.
There's no need to be polite, Miss Cecilia. Just tell us what you need. Belle and I would be happy to help.
Right. But honestly, Wise and I don't really know much about music.
You two are being too humble. But what I want to talk about actually has nothing to do with music. It's about the wishing sprite Arya mentioned earlier. It seems to be some kind of a strange, intelligent entity. Ever since I met Angels of Delusion, Arya has often asked it for advice whenever something happens. Arya is very sincere and trusting by nature, so I worry she might put blind faith in that wishing sprite. But with the upcoming performance and some other matters, I haven't really been in a position to ask her about it.
When it comes to intelligent entities, Belle and I are pretty familiar with the territory. Just leave it to us. Another intelligent entity issue. Public security is investigating one too. What are the odds?
Great. Thank you so much. If you ever need anything, feel free to ask me for help. Sorry, I need to step away for a moment. I'll leave the wishing sprite to you two then. If you have other questions for me, we can talk later, all right?
Wise, maybe you should ask the angels about the wishing sprite. You are great at heart-to-heart conversations. I can head back and discuss it with Fairy as well.
Well, you just want to go home early and rot in bed after traveling all day. Fine, you can head back first. Oh, Arya's right over there. Wait, maybe I should be more indirect about this. Better check with Namgong and Suna first.
What do we do? What do we do? Relax. If you get too nervous, then pretend everyone in the audience is like those spectators we borrowed last time to fill the frame during filming. You can't say that! Every Delulu is a precious listener to us! If you go off-key on stage because you're too nervous, it'll only make our precious Delulus even more disappointed. Oh, forget it. I'm going to ask Arya. I'm afraid asking Arya won't help you much. She never goes off-key. Time for a confidential Angels of Delusion meeting. If you're not part of the group yet, you're not allowed to sneak over and eavesdrop.
Sorry, I actually wanted to ask about the commission. Does Arya chat with the wishing sprite often?
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were here to sign up to join Angels of Delusion. All right, I'll stop teasing you. Arya's connection with the wishing sprite, it goes back to when we were trainees at that agency, with Suna writing songs for us behind the scenes. Ever since then, whenever Arya ran into trouble, she would go to it for advice. Oh, I remember. It was pretty reliable. Its advice always sounded a bit vague, but it did help Arya make several important decisions. Like... But, don't know, that's something only Arya herself can talk about.
I thought it was just the client's username. Now it sounds more like some kind of AI assistant. Have you ever asked it for advice?
Let me think. When was the last time the super confident, super amazing Namgong ever humbly asked for advice? Or actually listened to someone else's opinion? That would be when Miss Cecilia pointed out my pitch issues just now. That one doesn't count! Fine, I just find it a bit strange to ask some unfamiliar intelligent entity for advice on important matters. But Arya seems to get along really well with it. Miss Cecilia probably heard about that commission and worried Arya might trust the wishing sprite too blindly. So she asked you two to look into it, right? Huh? No way. Then why wouldn't Miss Cecilia just ask Arya herself? Because the two of them seem to be lacking mutual honesty. Unfortunately for the both of them, they forgot about Suna's virtue. My virtue? I guess I am pretty honest.
Yup. If you ask me, I'd say that up to now, the Wishing Sprite has been a dependable guide for Arya. Like a friend who points her in the right direction.
But its taste in music is pretty mediocre.
Thanks once again for your honesty, Suna. If you're curious about the Wishing Sprite manager, you can ask Arya. She's always happy to tell people about that friend of hers. As for the commission, Arya and Suna may look small, but their teamwork is solid, and regular ethereals can't touch them. That's why I'm not worried.
I see. I think I get it now. Thanks for letting me know. I don't see Arya anywhere. Did she go upstairs?
Audience. Performance. Gilded Carrot Day. This is really important for Angels of Delusion. But the stage and the audience area, they're so close. Manager! Sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the performance. You know, it's our first time standing right in front of a live audience. You wanted to talk to me? Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, I just heard you mention a commission from the Wishing Sprite earlier, and I got a little curious. Hollows are dangerous places. Arya, are you sure this commission is legit?
Oh, so that's what you were worried about. I actually often, Suna, Nangong, and I often take on some simple hollow commissions. Since our page didn't get many views, and our album only sold a few copies, we had to find other ways to earn dennies if we wanted to keep making music. And the Wishing Sprite's advice has always been reliable, so I'm sure we'll earn the commission fee smoothly this time as well.
Does it advise you a lot?
Yes, it does! The Wishing Sprite is a good friend, a gift new Eridu gave me. If you don't believe me, manager, listen to this.
Wishing Sprite. I got a chance to let all of New Eridu hear my singing, but I can't reveal my name.
What do you want New Eridu to hear more? Your name or your voice?
My voice, of course.
Then there's nothing to hesitate about.
Wishing Sprite. A girl invited me to join her group. But if I join, I'll have to do more than just sing.
There is no evidence that a song's impact is diminished by the performance that accompanies it.
Oh, you're right. I want to give it a try with them. I know we can bring joyful delusions to everyone. Wishing Sprite. We've posted so many videos, but it feels like no one listens to our songs or notices our performances.
Analysis. Online distribution is affected by many factors. Scans show your account's network environment is no different from the rest of New Eridu. And for now, there are no effective ways to optimize it.
Huh? I know that.
Hearing is a sensory channel that living beings cannot willingly shut off. And it depends only on the medium and the distance between the sound and the listener.
You mean go to the listeners in person and sing for them? But how can I? Like this. All right. I'll try harder. And if that day really comes, will you come see my performance, Wishing Sprite?
Maybe.
So the Wishing Sprite actually is a gently guiding friend. Though that tone feels strangely familiar. But an intelligent entity this kind and patient shouldn't be the one public security is after. Either way, still need to stay alert. The intelligent entity that can drive constructs out of control might be exactly the type that's good at pretending to be harmless. But there's no evidence right now. Baseless suspicion would only cloud my judgment.
See? The Wishing Sprite really is a good, reliable friend. Every time I listen to it, I feel a little more confident.
Right. It does sound pretty reliable. I'd probably trust it too. But you still need to be careful when you're doing the commission in the Hollow.
I know! Once I'm done with the commission, I'll focus fully on getting ready for Gilded Carrot Day. You'll come see us, right, Manager?
Every time I come to 6th Street, I end up running into you, Wise. This must be fate.
Do you know each other?
I'm very close friends with Astra. But Miss Cecilia, do you two know each other as well?
Sorry, as well doesn't quite apply here. I've known Miss Cecilia for a very, very long time. So long that back then, everyone called her by another name.
Astra.
Even Wise, who isn't really in the loop about these things, must have heard it back then. Cersei.
So it really is you. I always felt you looked familiar, but I didn't want to assume. No wonder there's been buzz on Internet lately about you making a comeback. But, I hope you don't mind me asking. Why did you retire back then?
You know what? From my experience, every time I bump into the manager, something interesting and wonderful happens. The manager is a very reliable friend. He's the one who saved my performance last year on Gilded Carrot Day. Besides, he already knows the girls pretty well, right? Maybe he's the one who can help you untangle this knot in your heart. Why not give it a shot?
But honestly, it's not really a knot in my heart. Just a coward running away from their problems. The reason I retired is simple. I could no longer perform my songs. Maybe it was the PTSD from the Hollow disaster. And when facing my audience, in the wake of such a catastrophic calamity, I found it so hard to trust that my voice could actually heal them. I'm sorry, I think I got a bit off track there.
I see. So what happened after that?
We found Aria. She stepped in as my vocal double and recorded for my last few shows. Anyway, without the Hollow disaster, none of it would have happened. But from the moment I made that decision, even if I still had a chance to be forgiven, that key is held only in Aria's hands. New Eridu does not need a disgraced singer who once used a vocal double, even if she was lucky enough not to be exposed. Nor does it need a coward who fled the stage, even if she was once praised far beyond what she deserved.
Well, if you ask me, instead of blaming yourself, you should be asking for her forgiveness. Now I have to go back and tell my dear friend that you rejected their invitation to the lighting ceremony. Am I hearing that right?
Yes.
All right then. I heard she's planning to approach that rising star Vesper as an alternative option. It's just, she's an actor who's an intelligent construct, and there have been several incidents lately of intelligent constructs losing control and injuring people.
Intelligent construct citizens injuring people after going out of control? I've heard a few things that might be connected to a rogue intelligent entity, but I don't really know the details.
Whoa, so that's what's really going on. I knew you'd have all kinds of juicy gossip. No, since the victims from those incidents have more or less recovered, and public security doesn't want to cause a panic right before Gilded Carrot Day, none of this has attracted much attention. Though I disagree with making any assumptions. As the host of the Yearlight ceremony, my friend is doing her best to rule out any possible risks. It's only natural for her to be cautious.
They wouldn't really take the singer off the program over such a vague reason, would they?
No, they wouldn't. After all, she's an extremely talented singer and an outstanding employee of Topps Entertainment. And you know how it is. These things always have to take the sponsor's opinion into account. All right, if you're not going to be there, there's no point stressing over it. It's getting late. Wise lives on this street. What about you, Cece? Should I take you home?
Wait. Manager, you'll keep this between us, right? Over the past few years, both my voice and appearance have changed a lot. Aria's wondered about it before, but I always brushed it off. I still haven't figured out how to tell her the truth. But no matter what, I want her to hear it from me.
Okay, I promise I won't tell Aria about this. And I believe that once you're ready, you'll tell her yourself. Oh, and about that wishing sprite you were worried about. I listened to what it said to Aria, and it does seem like a trustworthy friend. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Wise. You really are dependable. No wonder Astra and the girls trust you so much.
Wise, why are you back so late? It's almost time for the meetup with Jane. I thought Suna and the others had kidnapped you and turned you into 404 staff.
You left me to take care of everything alone, and now you're complaining that I'm slow? Seriously? But about the wishing sprite, Aria was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
You ran into Astra? I see. Looks like Cecilia and Aria will have to deal with that voice double incident on their own. But this wishing sprite, it almost sounds like a certain intelligent assistant?
Affirmative.
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the wishing sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
So, what you're saying is that powerful intelligent entities all talk like that, Fairy? Then, if the wishing sprite really is an advanced intelligent entity, do you have any relevant information or suspects worth looking into?
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, it should be easy to look into, right?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not, and will not, condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Fairy, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
Yeah, why don't you tell that to the HDD's previous firewall program? But as her master, I've decided to respect Fairy's choice.
All right then. As the assistant manager, I'll respect the manager's decision. But counting the highly intelligent data entity Fairy sensed in Lockspring before, plus the wishing sprite, and PubSec suspect, there have been way too many incidents involving intelligent entities lately. Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about the rules today. Could it be because a public security officer is visiting?
Little guy, are you really gonna say no to your top VIP customer? Long time no see, managers. I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
What kind of friend could possibly surprise Belle? Wait!
Are you two the owners of this place? What?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh! Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that someone isn't me.
Greetings, Phaethon. I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you. Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered, illegal intelligent entity. A few days ago, an intelligent construct public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for New Eridu.
From what you've relayed, these incidents don't have a definite connection. Why did public security decide to merge them into one case?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another.
But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal purple glow.
If there are this many similarities among the victims, you've convinced me. But this villain persona the intelligent entity suspect is showing, isn't it a bit too stereotypical?
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities. After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow. Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligence.
You've said quite a lot, yet we still don't know who you are. Your name and your title. Citizens should at least have the basic right to that information. And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian Hollow commission to Arya, and now we've received one too. Another strange coincidence. No matter how you look at it, something feels off.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since the client is an honorable public official, that shouldn't be the case here, right?
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
17 whole lines! He said 17 whole lines, all coming out of my phone! I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style. I've passed along the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and hopefully a pleasant partnership.
Whoa, what's this? And what's that?
Watch out for the equipment in the room.
Whoa. Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
Miss Public Security Officer? Is there something wrong with our house? If you're concerned about the fire safety documents and the business license, we've always handled those on time.
Public security officer? Where? Huh? What I mean is, why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens? But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything.
This case specialist. What is going on with her? She doesn't seem aware at all that she's a public security officer.
Sorry about that, Miss Specialist. Are you staying because there's something else we should know?
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need. So now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me. If the commission gets delayed, you two unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
You mean you're staying here tonight? It's completely baffling, yet somehow not surprising at all.
But our place can't really fit more people. We only have 2 bedrooms.
Please? I'm begging you. I actually grew up in the outer ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before. I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg. If even you two, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again.
Wait. Manager, say something!
What do you want me to say? Well, since we're hosting a public security case specialist, let's free up a bedroom and let her stay for tonight. Since Cecia's a girl, she should stay in your room. Belle, take my bedroom, and I'll make do in the workshop for the night.
That could work, I guess.
Thank you, you two kind souls. So the room upstairs on the left is mine now? Then you two follow the plan we settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her own room.